Start of the school day at Harris Academy and time for some last-minute phone scrolling.
Morning, lovely ladies. Looking very smart. Can you make sure your phones go in those pouches, please? Morning.
Here, phones are now kept in sealed pouches all day, opened with a magnetic security device. It's a policy brought in by the head last May,
You okay, Amelia?
enforced with spot checks.
Wave that pouch upside down, please. See that they're secure. Okay.
And a surprising level of security.
Arms up, thank you. Can you just empty what's in your front pocket for me, please? Sweets?
Rubbish.
Okay, put the boots back in your pocket.
Tell me what you were doing in that class.
Okay, so the light touch search, we follow up with the metal detector. Main reason for that is just to make sure that students don't have a second device, a second mobile phone. Also, they can be quite cunning. So the pouch, we can't conveniently open it. So they might have put a calculator or something else in there.
Something posing as a phone.
Yes, exactly. So we're just double checking to make sure they haven't got a mobile phone on their purse in their pocket.
This week, the government wrote to heads to emphasise schools should be phone-free in lessons and break times. However, that can mean phones are just kept in bags and it's not a legal requirement.
If you don't have that legal guidance, it's really difficult as a head to make that decision. So if it's a national ban, every head can make that decision. We've got the backing of the government. That's happening, job done, move on to focusing on education. But if you've got a tricky parental body that really want phones in school and you try and launch a policy and you have to consult on it, so you write to your parents and they all say no, you're going to be firefighting for a few months.
In this school, you can actually hear the no phones effect.
Children are socialising, talking, whereas before, in May, before we had the policy, they'd be on their phones, glued to their phones, so the noise would be very quiet.
Spider.
Sitting down with pupils, they told me old school games were back in fashion.
Car.
So this has changed since the phone ban came in?
Yeah. Because of the phone ban now, everything's changed a bit. So we've decided to be on our Chromebooks, look at cards, play card games.
And now the school's brought in the phone ban, is anybody finding a way around it, or is it pretty much no one
Some
uses
people
their
find
phone?
their way around
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because people have two phones and they bring in their other phone as well.
Yeah. That's pretty sneaky. Is this something that you do a lot of break times?
Every day.
Really?
Yeah. And lunch.
Was there a bit of resistance when your head teacher said, this is what we're going to do?
Yeah, because obviously everyone's got a big attachment to their phone, so no one really wanted to get rid of it. But overall, no one's complaining now. It's settled down and everyone's starting to really enjoy the phone ban.
Hi SLT, can I just check, is everyone on duty, please?
This is an academy school where the staff in contact via radios don't appear to miss much.
Okay, have a good day. You know what you've got next lesson? Yeah. Fabulous. Have a great day, girls.
Hello, it's Miss Gilmore at Harris. It's just a check-up. Obviously, we spoke last week about the issues with the group chat and on social media. Just checking how things are going now.
Are you still seeing those sorts of problems, even though there's a ban on phones in school?
Less so, like much less, but occasionally it does still happen. Obviously, they still have their phones out of school.
But the staff say it's nothing like the level they were dealing with before.
Honestly, it was constant. There was somebody has texted me this, somebody's posted this TikTok about me. It was constant. In pastoral, there was something every single day.
Studies on whether school phone bans increase academic outcomes and well-being are the subject of some dispute. But in the staff room, teachers were clear that's exactly what they're seeing.
They're coming into lessons more focused, they're more engaged with the content. You're really noticing as well, I think, with their greater tendency to be interacting face-to-face and socially, their oracy skills have improved, their ability to communicate and put across an idea or a concept within class is getting better because they're practicing the basic art of communication more often.
I want you to write on your whiteboards, what sort of online presence do you have? What social media platforms do you use?
As the government begins its consultation on whether to follow Australia with a social media ban for under 16s that would bar access to many of these sites, over the knitting at Crochet Club, they told me they often didn't feel safe online.
Loads of my friends have TikTok, YouTube, stuff like that, and then people could see it and then get really upset and not go to bed on their own or not sleep at all, for example. And then
and do you mean that's because they're seeing things that they don't want to see on those sites?
And hear things they don't want to hear. Some of my family members, they used to watch, when they was young, they had social media and they would go from watching normal stuff like Thomas and that stuff when they're young, to go in and watching like really bad stuff on YouTube and not realising it and then getting scared and not being able to like sleep. And
Yeah.
Talking to Year 11, that didn't translate into thinking a total social media ban was the right move.
In schools I get it, but outside of school it's like our time to do what we want.
Right. And do you think it's something that it would be helpful if the government got involved with and said, right, there's a nationwide ban, nobody's having social media until they're 16?
I think it should be parents' responsibilities to regulate that as well. I don't think it should be the government should enforce these on everyone, because it doesn't apply to everyone. Some people use social media to contact family members, to contact friends. It's like a way of people having that community online.
I feel like you should have some freedom. Maybe a ban at 13 would be more helpful.
And how about your experience of social media? Has that been positive or negative?
Well, obviously I see some stuff that I don't want to see. That just comes up on like TikTok or Snapchat. And I'm just like, there needs to be a way to like get rid of all this harmful content, because obviously I don't want younger people to see this.
I think that they should like make parents like be more responsible of how much time kids are spending online.
Yeah, that it should be something that families control.
Yeah.
How many of you would like to see social media better regulated?
Well, the government debates what to do.
So that's everyone.
Under increasing pressure from parents and Labour backbenchers, the number of pupils here telling us that they might not want to lose all social media, but they do want to feel safer online, should perhaps be a wake-up call. Romilly Weeks, ITV News in Rugby.